right, people, welcome back to a new episode of Banter Premier League Review. I have with me Mr. Angad Sidhu. We are going to talk about match day 11 of the Premier League.
Come on.
All right, a pretty eventful weekend overall. I think we'll start with the Liverpool and Aston Villa game. Angad, what were your first thoughts, first impression from the game?
Bro, feel like Liverpool's gonna win the title, aren't they? All of a sudden, Liverpool's looking like Man City. Man City's looking like Manchester United, and Manchester United's just, I don't know. They're probably looking like Brighton. No, Brighton, that's a compliment. Brighton's way
Yeah,
better.
Brighton's damn good.
Yeah, but I think a great win, right? Like very opportunistic. Cities draw points, Arsenal's draw points. I think this year might be Liverpool's year. All of us making fun of Arne Slot coming in.
Yeah.
No background, no idea what he's gonna do.
Killing
And
it.
I think 14 wins in the last 16 games. That is just phenomenal.
And they've won 9 out of the 11 games so far in the season, right? At 28 points,
Yeah.
top of the table, 5 points clear of City. And next is Chelsea and Arsenal on 19 points. So 9 points ahead of them. So that's a significant lead. I think Abito, it's Liverpool's sort of title to lose at this point in time. But again, too early in the season, right? Like a lot of things can go wrong, a lot of slips can happen. You don't know, you never know.
And
But
City can go on a one big run of 20 games back to
yeah,
back.
yeah.
You never
Like
know.
City has that typical tendency, right? They can look very average up till November, December, and then from January they just like turn it on. This Kevin De Bruyne will get into like उसमें माता आ जाएगी कोई वो एकदम पागल हो जाएंगे उसके बाद. But yeah, talking about the Liverpool Arsenal Aston Villa game, right? I think there was a contentious penalty call in that, right?
Yeah.
Well, what did you think about that? मुझे तो बहुत close call लग रहा था. I thought like they missed out on a penalty. They got sort of
Well,
got
I thought it's a penalty. 100% I thought it's a penalty.
yeah.
And
So
it's somewhat weird how Liverpool gets some of these calls in the last 3-4 years.
Liverpool more like. But yeah, वो तो clear cut penalty लग रहा था उनके लिए. And at that point in time, had Aston Villa got that penalty, it would have been 1-1 and
Yeah.
game could have gone anywhere. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but you know what? Like Liverpool looks very good defensively. Like they look pretty solid.
they're looking very solid, dude. Like very professional, very thorough. And I think Arne Slot जो क्लॉप की टीम में या फिर क्लॉप के टैक्टिक्स में कुछ कुछ थोड़े होल्स थे, Arne Slot has fixed that. Like he's kept the
Yeah.
good things of Klopp and he's added something else on top as well. So
Yeah.
I
And
think
attacking wise also they keep creating a lot of chances, right? Darwin Nunez missed a
Darwin
couple of
Nunes
them.
missed, bro. He could have had a hat trick for himself.
Yeah.
So that guy typically missed like scores tough chances and misses the easy ones. So it's, I think that guy has all the ingredients to be a top striker, right? Like if he cuts out the mistakes from his game,
Yeah. So I think great time to be a Liverpool fan, right?
great
I
time
just
to
hope
be.
I just hope they slip up from here. Then it'll be classic Liverpool again. It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
It'll
So
be one
yeah.
of the greatest bottle jobs if they lose it from here. Like a faltering City, Arsenal are incompetent, Chelsea are nowhere there, and I don't think there's any other real competitor there for the title.
Yeah. And keeping that in mind, let's talk about Brighton and City also.
Brighton and City, what a
Yeah.
match! I think
O'Reilly debut.
O'Reilly. I think first half City were creating chances after chances. मतलब कैसे मिस कर दिया इन लोग ने इतने सारे मुझे समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा. Like even Haaland missed a chance. Like usually, typically that he scores, and they create this guy who plays on the right wing for them, Savinho.
Savinho.
He had like good 2-3 chances in the first half as well. Very similar pattern to their Champions League game that they had played against Sporting, where in the first half they came out all guns blazing, and in
Yeah.
the second half, but in the second half, भाई Brighton चढ़े हुए थे उन लोग के ऊपर, like they were giving it to them.
But that's been the pattern, right? All these games that you watch of City, like even that Sporting game, or you see that Tottenham Carabao Cup game, all of these games they've dominated in the first half, not taking their chances.
Yeah,
And all of a sudden, I don't know what's happened. They've turned into Man United at halftime, and the other team's gone on, belted them for the next 45 minutes, and really belted them. Like it's
yeah.
not being opportunistic about 1-2 chances, but like the entire half has been completely dominated by the other team. So I think
I think
I
they are
don't
really missing Rodri as well. I think Rodri not being there historically they've struggled when he's not been there, and Pep Guardiola has now lost 4 games in a row. Did you know
yeah.
that David Moyes, Louis Van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, Eric Ten Hag and Ole, they none of them lost 4 games in a row in their whole entire managerial stint. And now Pep
None
is
of them won 6 Premier Leagues either. So I think that's
that's the
not
flip
a
side.
that's not a good
But even
comparison.
Alex Ferguson, bro, throughout his stint, he never lost 4 games in a row. So this is a big sort of blip for City, a big sort of downturn that they are going through. But yeah, if there's one team who can still turn it around and win the title, it's Manchester City, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope
Moving
for
on
them.
to the next game, the contenders for the top 10,
Come
Manchester
on.
United. Ruud
Yes.
van Nistelrooy's
Yes.
unbeaten streak continues at the helm, and I think he's giving Manchester United in a better position to Ruben Amorim than what he received it in. So yeah, United versus Leicester, pretty straightforward, very professional performance, 3-0, good stuff, good goals. Uh, but yeah, I think standout performers. This guy looked pretty good, right? Like it was good to see Ugarte. I think giving a
Yeah.
solid
Put in
defensive
some fight
midfield.
yesterday. Put
Yeah,
in some real fight. But dude, I've always thought that Casemiro and him should play together. Eric was playing one of them and
yeah,
put Christian Eriksen or Mainu over there. I think this is the way to do it. Our defense is not some world-class defense which can be left alone without a CDM. In fact, we need two of them. So
yeah. Double pivot.
I think tactically he got it spot on. And at the same time, a lot of good play by our forwards as well. I think Garnacho's goal, man. My God.
That guy is sometimes he gives me very like Nani vibes. Like has
Nahi,
all
come
the
on.
flair.
That
No,
guy's trying to be like Ronaldo and you're calling him Nani. So
yeah, but decision making is still sort of questionable at times. But it's okay. He's still very young, and I think he has that X factor, right? कुछ तो है इस बंदे में अलग करने का, and
yeah.
has that bit of arrogance also that you need to become a top level forward. But
Yeah, and Bruno finally amongst the goals.
250th appearance for the captain. 250.
Really?
Yeah,
He
he's
played
had
250 times.
250th appearance for Manchester United yesterday.
Oh,
I think even this guy, Amad Diallo, also looked good. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy, he's done some things, right? Like, which were pretty obvious. Fans could see it. But Eric Ten Hag, I think his biggest downfall was that he was not taking those steps, like playing Ugarte. He dropped Ahmad also after giving him a chance in the first 2-3 matches of the season. Like some of these smaller things, which Van Nistelrooy seems to have like worked on. But we got to talk about this guy, man. Yeah, Marcus Rashford.
dude, I'm just done with this guy, bro. I'm just fucking done with him. I don't want him around the team anymore. No,
Yeah,
wanted him for the longest time. I think Martial and him were like same bracket. They should have gotten rid of both of them together.
he-
He's so annoying to watch, dude. Like
and
his
he's
attitude
just so
itself.
bad, like just so bad. Like he's 26, 27 now. He should be like peaking. Ideally, he should be like peaking right now in his career. But वो अभी भी एक academy player के जैसे खेलता है. Like
And if it was any other player, right? Like if he hadn't, I think, done this whole charity thing during COVID or some shit like that, he would have been sold long time back. He really would have been. There's no escaping from it. And he doesn't inspire confidence at all. I look at his face and I don't want to watch him.
even like I just don't get it. Like United need to sell him off. I think it'll be better. I think for him also, it's become because he's been performing so badly for United for so long. I think he's also lost all confidence, and for his own good, he should just go to another team and get it done with.
Yeah, Amorim, are you listening, bro? You gotta, if you want to keep the job, dude, you have to sell Rashford.
Of
This guy,
course, Amorim देख रहा है ये बैठ के आने के पहले.
leopards don't change their spots, right? Roy Keane ने क्या बोला था?
Yeah,
They
that's
don't.
right.
So I think every manager is going to fail till Rashford's going to be there, 100%.
100%. All right, moving on. Big game of the weekend. Chelsea Arsenal playing out a draw. I think first half was so pretty boring. Nothing flat in the first half. Game came alive after the first goal went in. What did you think about the game overall?
I think Arsenal should have won it. They should have, if they wanted to
Yeah,
be considered a contender. But I think Chelsea's got this knack, right? Like even against United, they weren't particularly playing well, but they, sneaked in an equalizer somehow. So I think
yeah,
something's going right at Chelsea for sure with Enzo Maresca. And they have a lot of options, bro. If you saw that Europa League game in the midweek, 8-0 or something they won. At one point, there was Timo Werner also in that team. There was that Yao Felix also in the team.
Werner nahi. Werner is in Spurs.
No, not Werner.
This guy,
The guy.
Mudrik.
No. Who's that other striker dude? Nkunku. Nkunku.
Nkunku. Yeah.
Nkunku. So, I mean, they have so many options. Like, they really.
Like they
I
can.
was watching that Monday Night Football the other day, and someone said, dude, they can also be contenders for the title, probably next season, but they could sneak in into the
Yeah.
fray this year as well. And I see no reason for
But I
them to.
don't think they can be considered a contender till the time this Robert Sanchez is there at Chelsea.
He's not that bad. Come on.
Dude, he should have stopped that goal. Martinelli ne just score kiya. Like you can't let that go in. You stop that, and the like result of the match sort of changes, right? Even the week before this, the penalty he conceded against United, I think he has been the culprit in a lot of matches where Chelsea has dropped points. And whether you look at the rest of the team, he's definitely not at the level that the rest of the team is at. So I think that is something I'm sure Chelsea fans will be sort of talking about, will be thinking about. Any Chelsea fans watching, tell us in the comments who you think can replace.
But it's funny how he became the number one goalkeeper, right? He
Yeah,
just
out of
sneaked in,
nowhere.
bro. There was this entire thing about that Ariza Balaga, that incident happening with Mauricio Sarri, and
Yeah.
you know, I don't know how or when, which is that
When
exact moment when this guy became the number one goalkeeper for
exactly?
Chelsea.
How did that happen? But yeah, I think Arsenal had quite a lot of chances, right? I think towards the end of the game, last kick, this guy
Trossard.
Saliba was up. I don't know how he was ahead, but Saliba put that ball in. Trossard and then Havertz, both of them lined up for that shot.
Yeah.
And yeah, Mr. Tappin over there. But I think later on they were seeing they would have been offside anyways. But nonetheless, well, these are the chances you have to take, right? But
Yeah, and
Arsenal,
what a missed opportunity, right, for Arsenal, because
yeah,
it was the week where they could make up some ground. I think now that gap is just increasing by every game week. And I don't see them going on a run like City can do. So
yeah. Not it. And Arsenal, matlab, just with the eye test, they are not looking that great also. They were, I don't know, giving me very like Mourinho vibes, late Mourinho Chelsea
yeah.
vibes. Like they
So
are
Arteta
defend
out.
Arteta out, not yet. But yeah, there'll be some serious questions, right? And like if he doesn't win anything this year, there will be some serious questions. Some कितना 6-7 साल हो गए उसको भाई आर्सेनल में, and he's won only
When he doesn't win anything this year.
when he
When he
win.
doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't
I
win
mean, like
anything.
the Premier League title is out of the question. He might still pick up like a FA Cup. I don't know. Arsenal fans must be hoping he might get like a Champions League or something, but that's also tough. But yeah, Arsenal's now on 19 points, 9 points off the top. I think they can say bye to the title. I have a
Yeah.
bold prediction. I think Arsenal are going to finish outside the top four by the
Bro,
end
I
of
was
the
gonna
season.
say I think City is gonna finish outside the top four.
Now that's a bold prediction.
Yeah. And what if United gets into the top four, bro? मतलब
Oh, that'll be
जज्बात पलट दिए जिंदगी बदल गई.
Amorim will be the greatest of all time if that happens. But yeah, it's
I
very
swear.
tight, right? In the top 10 of the table. I think United is on what 15 points and Arsenal is on 19 points. United is at 13th on the table and Arsenal is on 4th. So there's only
Yeah.
a 4 point gap. मतलब कितना Chelsea is also on 19. So third से लेके 13 तक सिर्फ 4 point का फर्क है. So there are so many contenders. Anyone can sort of get in there. And yeah,
Bro,
it's
that also reminds me Tottenham lost at home.
yeah,
Tottenham
to
to Ipswich.
Ipswich. Come
Yeah.
on. Ipswich getting that first win of the season.
Yeah. But are you
But
like thinking about it? Like Eric Ten Hag must be sitting there and thinking all this while they've all complained about not having a particular style of play and etc. 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 But he'll always keep those two trophies very,
yeah, yeah.
in front of all his defenses regarding his tenure at Man United.
Uh-huh.
Like it'll just be those two trophies. And Postecoglou again, all the appreciation that he got of they have a style of play, they're super aggressive, super high pressing, etc. etc. But they haven't really made any dent anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
And it's not like they are doing great in the league as well. They are at 10th right now. So, like, whatever. They are not that doing that well, also. And yeah, I I think Eric Ten Hag, whatever you say, he gave some good memories to to United fans, right?
You think he'll be a perfect Spurs manager, no? Ten
No
Hag.
pressure, just like, yeah, cup. We can get them a cup for sure. Some FA Cup for sure. But yeah, you
Same
know,
like Mourinho,
देखो
bro.
पता है
Same
क्या?
like Mourinho.
या तेरे को पता है कि ये टेन हाग अभी अयाक्स का मैच देखने के लिए गया in Netherlands. He was in the crowd, and before this, Ajax was on a winning streak. They had won like some 6-7 matches back to back, and the match he went to watch, they lost or drew.
Really?
Yeah. So there are like memes on the internet. Eric Ten Hag bringing his energy back to Ajax.
Oh God. I thought he'll become the Ajax coach, bro.
हाँ, आई थिंक वो बन ही जाएगा यार, उसको ले आएंगे वो लोग, उसका घर है वो.
And they haven't been doing that well, na? Matlab, this season, they aren't anywhere near that. Last year also, they didn't do that well.
देखते हैं एरडे से. Yeah, they are third on the table. PSV is killing it over there, 33 points, 11 out of 12.
Wow.
Crazy. Cool. Let's wrap it up for this week. I think we are done. Anyone who's watching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment and tell us, do you think Liverpool are going to win the title this year, or you think City is going to make a comeback? And yeah, what about Arsenal's top four prospects? And yeah, any other wild takes you have from this weekend?
Is Manchester United going to get into the top four?
Is Manchester United going to win the title?
Will Amorim be the greatest coach of all time in just 6 months?
Come on. I like the sound of that. All right, that's it from us. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
आज के लिए फिलहाल इतना ही. आपकी तरह मैं भी मायूस हूँ, लेकिन उम्मीद पर दुनिया कायम है. दिल दुखा है लेकिन टूटा तो नहीं है, और उम्मीद का दामन छूटा तो नहीं है. इसलिए आज के लिए इतना ही.